Hello all, Scott McDevitt here, and you may notice that while we are technically on linoleum, this old garbage stand is technically linoleum topped, we're not on the floor. That's because I have decided to replicate Shad's arrow catch with a few of my own modifications. The reason I am doing that is because of this. And if you notice that it's taking a long while to go past the screen, well, it's not a short bow. This is by Wingling Rocks Archery, and it is 75 to 80 pounds at 28 inches, and I draw this to 32. So yeah, about a 100-pound bow. It's taken me a while to work up to it, but I'm getting where I'm pretty happy with my shooting ability now, and I need a way to carry this. The problem with Shad's arrow catch, which is a wonderful idea, by the way, and may have even existed, I'd like some, is that he decided to attach his about here, halfway up the upper limb of the bow. Now, this may work for his height, but it's got an essential problem that attaching anything on either limb of a bow, unless it is matched by an equal on the opposite side, is going to change the resonance of the bow, and that's going to reduce your accuracy. So instead, I'm going to integrate my arrow catch as part of the handle. I'll put this aside. And now we've got one 10-penny nail and a grinder. Let's start this thing up. Hello. I've removed the grinder and put myself there. Yeah, it's going to be a grind. I've taken the nail, tied 1/2 inch on the side of the nail that I flattened, so that the flat side, the head of the nail cannot cut into the bow. Now I'm finding the point at which I want to tie this, which is on the handle. And I measured this by wrapping it around the bow for about 1.5 inches, and I totally didn't forget to film that. And leave the tail sticking out, push the tail downwards, 45-degree angle. Don't get it along the side of the bow. Then the tail comes around, back up over, down through under, over again, and around the bow. Now this thread is a little cheap, and I may replace it with jute twine later. And it's wanting to undo itself. So I'm kind of twisting my hand to keep it in a twist. And here I've got a loose thread. Once again, around the bow, around the nail, back around the bow. And now I hope I can figure out how to fast forward the video, and we're just going to keep doing this. Of course, if you had, say, linen thread, that would be a nicer option. Leather, of course, always works. but ordinary cotton has plenty of historicity to it, and looped or fancy knot tying patterns have more history to them than plain patterns. That's because of the difficulty of manufacture. And if this suddenly looks a little different, it's because my camera hath once again betrayed me. After I completed that last loop, so I've got the string half looped around the nail, now I'm going to come back around the head, hold this so that it stays flat to the bow, which it did not do last time, and I fought with for a little bit. Bring it back around here. Tighten it down good. Send it around for a second wrap. Then make a half hitch over the head of the nail. And another half hitch. And thirdly and finally, another half hitch. Then tie a little knot to prevent it from fraying. Cut the string off, and there you have it. The Scott McDivitt per modification for Shad's nail catch, otherwise known as make it a little more accurate. Don't add weight to one of the unnecessary weight to one of the limbs of your bow. And that's pretty good. Well, I'd like to know what you all think of this. Did I miss a trick? What tricks are you using? What arrows are you firing from a bow of this weight? And I'll see you all later.